That was on the corner of Lombard and Vine Street, an old store building there that he occupied and became very, very successful. From that location, Ray moved over to the location where Billy is now, across from the tourist center there.
Near Vieux Village.
That's right. So I wonder if they've brought his name in there, because he was credited back in those days as the first one we knew of anywhere around here selling fresh, homemade, well, commercial boudin.
You eat boudin?
I love it. Sometimes it doesn't love me, but it loves me. God, it makes me burp a little, but it's worth it.
I can eat it all the time. I just got to watch myself.
I'm going to Colorado soon,
yes,
and I was kind of thinking of bringing a 5-pound box along with some good cracklings.
You can get it cold, and all you got to do when you get up there is just get the pot with the water hot, drop it until it's warm, and you're good to go.
Good to go, you bet.
How about this? We got, I saw that Grand Coteau got a nice, they got named as a cultural district here in the state of Louisiana, one of the National Register Historic Places. If you want to go by, it's going to help them out. They're going to grow, and I think the state's going to help promote Grand Coteau. So great tour. You know, you and I, when we have friends come in from out of state, we always drive them through there
on a Friday afternoon. Coming up maybe around the 12th to 13th, something like that, of this month, there's going to be a groundbreaking ceremony at St. Charles College. They're getting ready to do a big renovation job.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So while that college, and they're going to be celebrating 100 years
in that building,
of spirituality services that they've provided for priests and laymen like ourselves all around the world.
Welcome back, KSLO.
And so you and I need to attend and maybe get a picture or two.
Yes, sir.
And
we're big supporters of the Jesuits there.
I don't know if you get to watch NASCAR racing.
Sure do.
But we had a new winner, a first-time winner, Paul Menard. And what was important about Paul Menard winning a Sprint Cup race is this was his first one, and his father has been either racing or promoting races on the Brickyard track at Indianapolis Speedway for 35 years.
Is he related to our people around here, you think?
Don Menard?
Or Don?
Don?
Mason Menard? Or all the Menards. We've got a lot of Menards in this area.
I don't see Don driving too fast, but then who knows?
Who knows what goes on when we don't see him?
That's right. Good morning, Don.
Good morning.
And anyhow, it was very interesting, and they kissed, there's a brick. The brickyard.
That's right.
And they kept a slice of it there, and they all get on their knees, the winners, and a whole entourage, and they kissed the brick.
And when it's Indianapolis 500, they drink milk too. I don't know if he drank milk or not. Instead of champagne, they drink milk.
And anyhow, the big thing was the family and the father. It was an honor. He dedicated that race to his father.
I got a lot of sponsors you're going to let me roll with. Dr. Carrie Thibodeau, if you want to go by, if you're looking for a nice general surgeon, remember, when you go to your GP and he says, look, looks like you're going to need surgery for this, you got a choice. Tell your doctor, say, listen, Dr. Carrie, I understand he's very well thought of. He's board certified. He's a wound care expert, which means he knows how to make it where you heal fast afterwards. He's a vascular surgeon. You know a whole lot about him. Ask your doctor, say, that's the guy I want. And I had a surgery done with one of his partners within his business some years ago. And I know he went in, even though he wasn't a participating physician, he went in to make sure if there was a problem, he was ready to roll to help out. I want to thank him for that. So if you need a good general surgeon, go by Dr. Carrie Thibodeau here in business at Opolis General Health System for over 20 years. Next, we got the Quarters over at your Chevron station, right up there, right near the tourist center we've been talking about on exit 23. If you want to go by there, they've got all kind of things going on. They got drawings Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays from 6 to 8, giving away $200. The Friday drawings are from 12 to 1. They give away $120. They got 50 video poker machines, newest models, favorite old timers, $1,000 payout machines, and they've got in that same building a Subway, a deli with crispy crunchy chicken, El Pico de Gallo, a Mexican restaurant with authentic Mexican food, 2 for $1 margaritas every day of the week from 3 to 9. Go by the Quarters. Next, we also got Washington State Bank. While we're on the north end of the parish, we'll hit them again. Washington State Bank. all your internet banking, personal and commercial. They've got your check images. We talked about that yesterday with one of our employees, one of the officers that was saying she had to pull a check, and she said, man, all I could think of is I had to go to the warehouse to go pull this old check out of a box somewhere, hope the box is in the right spot, hope there wasn't a little water leak that got to it in the warehouse. Instead, she got on the computer, got on the internet, checking images, click, 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 printed the front, printed the back, finished with that. Easy. They got that at Washington State Bank as part of your normal service with your accounts. You can do fund transfer between your accounts. You can pay all your bills online. 24/7 access on your PC from home, from work. As long as you can get on the internet, you can get to it. And don't forget about them for loans, personal and commercial loans.
Well, another thing, they have money to lend, and they're anxious to talk with you.
Yes, sir.
If you're interested in either home loan, a car loan, or a personal loan.
There you go. One more sponsor, Quality Portable Billings. Maybe you need to put your lawnmower up in your yard. They got nice little rigs for that. Maybe you got the nice 2-car garage, but now the little girl has got her license and she's got to park a little car and you want to get a nice cover. You can get that at Quality Portable Billings as well, right there at the same exit 23 on 549.
Everything is in the north end today.
That's right. That's right. You can go by there and they can hook you up with small billings for storage, bigger billings, more customized looking billings. Maybe you got something you want to match your barn, you want something to match your home better, or just something simple to put out on the farm. They got that as well. And don't forget about them for U-Haul rentals, propane sales as well. Tell Hugh Guidry we said hi.
That's what an interstate system can do for a community. Look at how it helps people get to the steamboat warehouse on Friday nights.
And that's the very next exit.
That's
there.
right.
So I mean, it's all right there,
right
back
there,
to back
developing. Last night at the Elks Lodge, when I was sitting down visiting with several friends, and Kelly Cormier walks in and he walks over to me and he punches me. He says, "Does those pork wings that I saw on your program, are they as good as they look?" I said, "I actually think they're better than they look." And he says, "Where they get them?" I said, "I'll tell you what I'll do. Where we gonna go and have dinner with those two young ladies and Mr. George, the owner, and we're gonna get you the details on it." And there's a picture of some samples that they cooked here on the cooking show that Jason and Joy promote each month here.
What do they call them? Pork wings.
Pork wings.
They look like the little baby backs, but it's just they clean one little bone. It's a shank bone that they have with a big chunk of meat.
I mean,
gorgeous.
they are delicious. So don't forget, Kelly, you're going to have to leave your place now for a few minutes there. I know you don't like to, but you're going to have to.
And happy birthday this Friday to Miss Carol Chotin over at OPAC Finance. We hired her when I think she was 12. In those days, you could hire people when they were 12, because I know she's only about 20-something now. So happy birthday, Miss Carol Chotin at OPAC Recovery Center.
She was Ray Abe and I hired her as our first secretary when we opened the commercial with the consumer loan
20
division.
years ago. 20 years ago this year.
Yep, 20 years already.
And don't forget, if you need to borrow money right now, back to school, OPAC Finance, Sunrise Finance, the artist formerly known as Cash America, now called Sunrise Finance, all part of that OPAC umbrella. Go by with locations in Lake Charles, Lafayette, Scott, Ville Platte, Mamou, Opelousas. I got to think a little while. Ville Platte. We already did Ville Platte?
Oh,
Mamou?
Yep,
I don't know.
Yep.
We got a whole bunch.
Mamou,
Scott.
Yep, Scott.
Abbeville.
And that's right, Abbeville. We got 2 offices in Abbeville. Louisiana Urgent Care and Cosmetic Health and Laser Center. Mm-hmm. They're having a health fair and wellness day and a blood drive. That's going to be this Saturday, August the 6th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're going to be using the Delta Grand, which is the large facility that the parish government renovated. And by the way, it's a nice place for you to consider using when you're having something.
No doubt.
And like on a Saturday and Sunday, there's plenty parking all around the facility. It's sports, physicals, everything is free. I'm going to mention blood pressure checks, diabetic screenings, weight and BMI readings, body fat test. I don't want to take that one. I already know what that is. It shows. Blood drive, sign up for door prizes, enjoy music and free food. What a better way to spend a couple of hours this Saturday. And if you have any questions, call Miss Wanda Kaye, Miss Chief Calle's wife, Miss Wanda. And contact number is 948-6331.
I
Good
saw
luck.
her on the cell phone yesterday. She just kind of waved at me. She was talking about the event yesterday when I crossed her.
Miss Margaret Briley, Louisiana Orphan Train board member, received the Gold Spike Award from board member Martha Aubert in the recent meeting of the Louisiana Orphan Train.
Because her dad was the orphan, John Brown.
John Brown, that is correct. And she has been very active. And there's another picture here that I have. And they have some new signage that they're placing at each building, the history of that particular facility.
At the Vieux Village.
Right, and one of the people in the picture is Mr. John Ledoux, another member of the Orphan Train Society here in Opelousas that is very, very active and has played a big role in the accomplishment of this museum.
Go by and see the museum. You're going to learn stuff about Opelousas you never knew, and you're going to learn something about all the families here that you didn't realize how many families are affected.
Falcon Rice Mill. I wasn't that familiar with the facility. They're in Crowley, Louisiana, and they are committed to 100% state rice, and they are a state certified Cajun product. You can't put that particular unless you are certified.
And you notice the pictures on the bags of Floyd Saunier's artwork.
Artwork, that is correct. 100% Louisiana. When it's certified Cajun product, this is a little something I can mention here. It means it is grown, and in this case it's milled, and it's packaged in Louisiana to be sold around the world. Falcon, and they just recently had a young generation of the family has purchased it, so the Falcon Rice Mill in Crowley is going to continue going. Congratulations to you all.
Show this baby picture we got, Mark. We're going to talk about this baby. You got your notes? I'm putting the pressure on you. You better find it.
No, I got it right here. All right. That cute little, the oldest child right there, he's almost 2 years old, and that is Aiden, and he's holding his brand new baby brother, Rika Fakuri, born June the 20th of 2011, and of course that is the two young kids of Noah and Lindsay Fakuri. Noah is like a little son to me, and that would make them little grandchildren, right?
There you go, that's right.
Cute little kids.
Congratulations
and
again.
Lindsay and Noah are doing very, very well, and proud of both of them. Keep up the good work and take care of that little young family.
What else we got? We're down to a minute.
Oh, a minute. Well,
I got to cut across now.
Okay. Zydeco breakfast schedule. You know, that's coming up.
That is going to be coming up
first week in
September the 3rd from 8:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock in the morning underneath the oak trees around the St. Landry Parish Courthouse. I want to thank, we got a nice note in the paper, and I think Yvonne Norman sent me an email as well. Well, she's involved in everything. Good morning, Yvonne.
Always is. Okay, we're going to close like we generally do. First of all, we want to thank you for viewing. Consider visiting with our sponsors when you possibly can.
At Exit 23 and the rest.
And the rest. And by the way, we also want to ask you to promote the program, if you will. Tell a friend, ask them to try it. And those of you on the computer, no telling where you are, but you can watch us worldwide. And we try to close with a thought of asking you to consider attending the church of your choice. And a little prayer, a little thought. Lord Jesus, let the great prayer to your Holy Mother be on my lips morning, noon, and night. Enable me to say it especially at the hour of my death, for she will ensure my salvation. Thanks for viewing. Tell a friend. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.